And this is my wife's loft mixed with a few of my breeders. But again, they're always kept in separate pens so we know who the parents are. So this usually is my yearling loft. But I do have one small kit in the fly pen, separated. And that's one of my breeder lofts. Plus some of my ones that I just like the look of and keep for pets. Along with a few white homers. And this is my double kit box, which I use for young birds. And sometimes even just as a separating for some of the pairs I'm remating and stuff like that. Depends what I have for birds. Just thought I'd show a little bit of my setup here for breeding. I put all the parents in the boxes, lock them down until the last egg is laid. Once they're laid, then I know the parents are the right two parents, and I can let them out. And hopefully the other birds don't bother them and fight over the nest boxes. I've been pretty fortunate. I don't lose very many babies to fighting and stuff like that. But I'm going to do a series dedicated to mainly Oriental Rollers. Here's a young red and a young yellow. And there's her mom sitting back there. She's a beautiful bird too. This is my Andalusian cockbird and my white hen. He's got white flights, the Andalusian. And I get a few birds, like I said, in here. They fight a bit over the nest, but I do lock them down just so I know that the lineage of the birds is good. Really like this cockbird and this hen. They're given to me by a good friend of mine. We do a lot of horse trading. Or I guess I should say bird trading. Here's another one of my yellow cockbirds. He's a little wet there from feeding all the babies. Here's a couple of white, or a white and a black. And this is off the white hen and the black Andalusian cockbird too. I just put their eggs under homers so that I could get an extra round out of them. That's another one of my favorite cockbirds. Really a good little spinner. Got his wings marked underneath with red just so I could tell for sure he's the one that was doing all the spinning. Very active bird. Really like him. This is another really good flyer and performer. And with her two youngsters. And she's made it to my absolute best cockbird, who's a real chauvinist here and here. He's got about 3 mates, but I do keep him locked down. As you can see, I have these fronts like this, so they're always locked in until the first 2 eggs are, I guess both eggs are hatched, or laid. Once they're laid, I let them out, but not until. These guys are doing good. These are actually off a yellow cockbird. Mated to a red hen, I think. No, a black hen. That's right, to a black hen, which I was really surprised to get such light colored birds. They're all young birds in here except for the one old pair. Got 2 of my really good breeders in here too, just giving them a break. Right in the center there, sitting together. That's 2 of my favorite birds too. But all these youngsters are this year's birds. They're just starting to fly. They're not kidding yet. I'm off to kind of a slow start again. Just mainly because it's so darn windy. Again, lots of red and yellow. This is my second round of babies. Lots of red this year. few blacks, some yellow, and a little bit of white. I only have one pure white one, which I'm not going to fly just because I want to breed some whites first. But any that have a little bit of black flecking in them like this, I'll fly just to see how good they are. I am more interested in performance than I am color. So I guess I'll have two projects going. Mainly performance, but I will have a bit of a color project with pure whites. And maybe another color, I'll see. I do like the Andalusian too for just straight color. And these are all my yearlings. Some of them, I like to keep all my birds for at least two flying seasons, sometimes 3. But if they don't really do anything, and they're also not good for show, or they're not the best show, then I usually give away the ones that most would consider culls, I guess. But there's lots of people that just want them for flying around their acreages or whatever, so they're usually easy to get rid of. But anything that flies good, or I keep, and anything that's really good for show, I'll keep a few of them around too, or try and help somebody else out. I don't mind breeding birds for people as long as they're sure they want them. But this is this family of pigeons really is more of a performance family, so I don't know how good they're going to do in the show, but I honestly don't really care. For me, it's more about performance. One thing about Orientals though is that I find that they are one of the most aggressive pigeon, both male and female, that I've ever bred anyhow. But yet also very easy to tame down.